all you space engineers out there. Commander Kingfish here, and it is day 40 here on our mission to build a moon base. And last episode, I had finished up the last little bit on the interior, plus I got started on my fueling platform for large ships. So I have it in place out here, or I'm working on getting it in place, and that's what we're going to try to get finished today. Welding up the pipeline, getting it out here, getting the connector put in, and starting to kind of design or get some interesting design on here. I still need to put more support in to look kind of like this. I want these kind of supports. So that's what we're going to get done today. And then if I have that much done, once I get this done, then we're going to move the ship over here just to see how it looks and just to see what that can transpire. One of the ideas I have going forward is I got in my mind on a ship that I want to build. Since this is kind of a hydrogen base, it'll have other minerals and stuff and ores that it can process and parts. But this is kind of a hydrogen base operation. So the idea is that ships can come in and pick up hydrogen, refuel for hydrogen, and I have in my mind what I want to do is build a hydrogen transport. So that's kind of still a little farther on down the line. That's going to be over on the other side where I am going to put like a shipyard in. So we'll see how that goes. Still a lot to go on building this base. I've got a lot done. It's looking pretty good. I actually like the way the underground and the living quarters and all of that has come into place. That looks really good over there. So let's see if we can't make the landing platforms look pretty good as well. I also need to probably put some sort of radio control tower type thing in for ships as they're coming in, so that they can be told what dock and stuff like that to go into. So we'll see how that plays out, but I'm thinking maybe somewhere out and in there would be a good place to build that. So anyway, that's a little bit on what I'm planning going forward. So let me get started on finishing up this area here, and we'll see how long, how much time I have today, because it might be a little bit shorter video because I've got a few things to get done before I head off to Alaska. So, all right, well, let me get started. Well, I just had an interesting thing pop up here. I got the new Field Pack DLC, and it looks like the pirates are back. So I think I need to start focusing on some base defenses. That could be bad if they start coming in and scouting around here. So maybe I'm going to shift gears a little bit here and kind of start putting in some base defenses. And I got an idea on how I want to do that. So let me get started on that. But that was kind of an interesting thing that just kind of popped up here. So he appears to be getting farther away, and I literally have no defenses around here. So let me get started on that. Well, here's what I got going so far. I've actually got a turret in place. I don't have the ammo. I'm building that out right now. So once I connect in, get this pipeline built, then it should pick up its ammo and pull its ammo in. So that'll give me one turret. And then I'm going to try to put more turrets around. We'll start by getting one on this side and maybe one out here. And we'll start putting one in over here on the other side. and we've got the sun going down on us. So, but I need to kind of start putting a perimeter base in and around. So, with that space pirate drone that was hunting, that was a little disconcerting. So we want to get some protection in. Otherwise, we're going to be ending up falling back to that original outpost that we built quite a while ago. So, that was the idea behind that, is that we would have a place to fall back to if we got in too much trouble. So let me keep kind of working away here. Let me get this pipeline in, and once I get the pipeline in, we'll see that that the ammo is getting pulled in. So let me get going on this, and I'll be back with you in a little bit. Well, I'm just about to connect this pipeline up, and so what I want to do is get this pipeline connected, and then we'll go down there and configure our Gatling gun. And I'm hoping that it will be strong enough to hold off any initial attacks until I can get some more Gatling guns up and around the area. So let's take a quick fly out over here. You know, first off, I'm gonna bring up daylight. Let's get some daylight around here. We don't want to sit here and look at this in the dark. All right, there we go. I was going to do that before I started coming back on, but this should now have ammo in here. So if we come in here, let's Gatling turret, and it does. It did pull in the ammo. That's perfect. All right, and so we're just going to leave that as Gatling turret. I'm assuming I want this out to 800 meters, and idle target meteors. We can turn that off since I have that turned off. Target rockets on, or no? We want to target rockets as well. Small ships, large ships, target characters, target stations, target neutrals, that's off, target enemies on, enable target locking.
Energy low.
I'll leave that as the way it is, and we'll leave the rest of it as is. So we at least have a little bit of base defense here. So my plan is to build these towers in and around, and so what I'd like to do, I guess, today is try to get a couple of more of these up and set up. Now the next question will be, how much magnesium do I have? And I think I found some magnesium here. I just haven't done much mining on it because I wasn't thinking that I was going to need that. And why is what happened to my solar panels over here? Why are they... Something happened? Oh boy. Well, let me figure that out. It looks like there might be something with the rotors or the program, because that should have turned around. So I wonder if the script kind of got busted a little bit. I hope not, because that's a good script. So let's get charged up here. Once I kind of get some things figured out here, I'll catch back up with you here in just a little bit. Well, I am making some progress here. I have, I got to put something in over here, and I'm probably going to run catwalks along here. I'm going to run this, I think I'm going to run the blocks out along through here, and then I can put a catwalk across the top so that if you have to come out here and get access this thing, you can walk out, and then if we come over here, One. All right, let's do it like this then. All right. So you can get up to the top with a ladder. If we do this, we're going to go up the ladder and we'll hit the top up here. So you'll be able to get up to the turret tower. And then up here, this is going to be walls, and I need to build those out. I can't put any guardrails in around here because this turret is taking up the whole area. So it extends out to here, to here, to here. So it's got a, like a, what, 1, 2, 3, it's got like a 9-block radius on it. So I'm going to have to leave that open. But you can walk over here and get to the ladder. If you're a technician coming up here, you should be aware of that anyway, so it shouldn't be a problem. And then you can still get to the controls right there. So that's this area up here. Let me go ahead and see if we can't get some of the stuff for this. We'll see if we can get this built out. By the looks of things, I may only get this tower done today. So, but we will get it done. I'll be happy if we get this tower in place, and then that means we are going to have to build some more towers. I'm starting to see a bit more activity. I saw another drone ship, a mining vessel that went by, and it was a friendly or a neutral, so I wasn't too worried about that. Let's go and see if we can get the rest of our parts. I didn't want to do that. All right. Looks bulletproof. Means I got to make some more glass. Production. Let's get another couple of 300 of these going. I shouldn't need that much. The observation tower was the one that took all the bulletproof glass, but this will have. This will take some up here anyway, so if we do that, and we should be able to get that. That one's done. All right, do that. Catch this, get this. Can I get one more? There we go. We should be able to get all of this done. And then I still got to finish working on the base. So let's see if we can get this top part done. And then I'll get to work on the base on how I want to set that up. All right. That one. That one. We're gonna have to make one more flight back because I couldn't get them all at one shot. And yeah, probably these last two. Get the parts here. You know, drop. There we go. I know I got plenty of steel plates. That's not an issue. All right. That and that. All right. So I think I might throw a couple of, well, no, maybe I won't, because these are taking up, I can't put anything more up and in here. So this basically is just a turret tower with a turret up here, and you're going to be up here, you're going to climb up here to either work on the turret, or maybe you have to come up here and maybe kind of defend the turret, I don't know. But we've got that in place up here. Now let's kind of come down to the side. I think what I want to do is I probably will come down. Do I got any, how much steel do, oh, I do. All right. So if we do something like this, let's build this out. And then if we go 5, we probably don't want that. We want this color. Although I may paint these towers differently. Come there, 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 there. And let's go to here. I don't know if I quite got enough steel for all of this. There we go. All right. So I think what I might do is put, I need to come out another block here. Let's do that. And then I should be able to come right straight down like that. All right, well, let me finish building out this tower and see how it looks. I might move that ladder. You know what I might do is move that ladder up this side here. And then I might be able to put that guardrail stuff, the barred windows along the side here. And then that would just be taking out that. So yeah, let me kick this around a little bit and see if I can't get this done before our day ends. So I'll get back with you here in just a little bit. Well, just to give you a little bit of an update on what I got going here, I think I'm going to get this turret tower done. And I'm going to try to get the walkway all in out there. But this is what I got going here now, and I'm kind of liking it. My only question is, do I want to put... Oop, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to... What did I want to do? I wanted to get out of that. I don't know if I want to put... well, there'll be catwalks coming along here. I'll have this block coming all the way down to there, as well as this block coming all the way down, and then we're going to have a cover basically over the pipeline. I guess with the thought there's little extra protection should the drones try to shoot out the pipeline, or a stray bullet hit the pipeline. That way it will have some protection so that the Gatling gun can keep on receiving ammo as needed. That's kind of the idea behind it anyway. I did move that ladder out over to here, and I do like it a little bit better. So if you're coming up, you're going to come up here, and then you're going to climb up. You have the barred windows, but that looks like grating around it. So you have like a enclosed ladder going up, and then you're going to hit the top up here. And so you have this all the way up. And so that gets you into the top up here. Then if we go back down, so again, you kind of have the grating all around you. You can't really see it going down. And if we jump off, you jump back in. When you go to jump off, you jump into that and you get a little grunt. But it's not enough to hurt you. So that's what I got going, and then I'll have this catwalk going in all the way around here, I think. And what I might do is put in maybe a set of stairs off the back here. And actually, I think I will do that. So let me try to get this thing finished up, and then we'll see how it looks here at the end of the day. Well, I think this is just about going to have to do it for the day. We've ran out of time. Obviously, I got distracted from wanting to finish that platform over there, but As you can see, we've got much more activity in the skies, and I haven't seen any more space pirates after that first one. So we'll see if they start coming around, but that kind of made me nervous. I was eventually going to put defense shields or defense turrets up around there, but the fact that the pirates are starting to show up again out there, I figured it was probably now was a good time to do that. So I've got to put another 4 or 5 of these things up scattered around the outside of the base here. And then I suppose I better put at least one down there where the ice mining hub is, down in that area. And so we'll see how that all plays out. So, but yeah, we got to get some defenses up. So anyway, I think this is looking pretty good. I got that around there. I've got all the catwalks in and around there. I still got to do some lighting in and around it. I think because obviously it'll be pretty dark, especially once it gets the sun goes down. So I'll figure out some lighting in there and do that, and that'll all take place in the next episode. But there's a look at the turret. I'm actually pretty happy with it. I wish I could have put a few more things up here, but I think all in all it's a turret, so it's supposed to just be guarding the place. So I have we'll leave that as is, and I put some cross beams in just to give it some structure. And then if we fly down here and we come down here and land, we can walk in and amongst here, and you can kind of see we've got the pipe and everything going up. So that's the conveyor system so that it can get its ammo. That's the other thing I've got to figure out. I got to see if I've got to go start mining some magnesium. I probably should go get a load of that and bring it in and start stockpiling a bunch of ammo for these turrets. So that'll be another thing that I'll have to get done. All right, well, I think that's going to wrap it up for today. If you like this video, please hit that thumbs up. It really does help out the video. And please subscribe. That will really help out the channel. Okay, all you space engineers out there, keep your heads low, keep building away, and don't get shot. And with that, Commander Kingfish is out of here, and I will see you all in the next video. Thanks for watching, everyone.